everybody. Welcome to episode 23. How are you doing?
Great. How are you?
I am so good. I'm so good. This is our special edition.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
The Christmas edition, everybody. If you're not listening to this around the Christmas time, that's okay.
Yeah.
Feel the holiday spirit with us.
That's right.
Yeah. Journey back to when Christmas was happening. Right?
Or when it's coming up.
Yeah.
You never know.
Whatever you need.
Depends on when you're
listening. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So this is exciting. We are doing the holiday episode, and just like we did for Thanksgiving, we did a Thanksgiving episode. We did the wall.
That's right.
We did why people
the traditional.
Yeah. Why people even talk about what's the greatest Thanksgiving movie of all time? It's The Wall with Matt Damon. I don't even need to discuss anything else.
Shall forever be known as.
Yeah, it's the Thanksgiving movie of all time because it keeps giving.
Right.
And I'm thankful for it.
Yeah.
There it is.
There you go.
Thankful for all that it gave us. Yeah. So
gave us a lot.
So we are doing. We actually are doing a Christmas episode with a Christmas movie.
With a Christmas movie.
With a Christmas movie. This time I had some forethought this time because I kind of was like, oh, it's Thanksgiving, but we recorded The Wall. Is everybody okay with that? Yeah. Okay.
I guess that's gonna fit in that slot.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do. But this actually is a Christmas movie. We're doing the 2024 Red One.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Another rock movie.
Another movie with The Rock.
Here we go.
This one was actually a lot better.
He fit this role.
Yeah, he did fit this one. Now, unsolicited, I'm going to give you a movie.
Yeah.
That we do not need to fix.
Okay.
Okay. So this is I can't fix this movie. Just an unsolicited plug. I have no connections to this movie at all. But I 100% am telling you right now, if you haven't seen this film, go see this film. Take the family, grab some tissues, and go watch some snacks.
You're not talking about Red One.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about a different movie. Again, unsolicited plug, but I want to give it out to you because this is the Christmas episode. Guys, if you haven't seen Klaus, okay?
Klaus.
It's on Netflix, Klaus.
It's amazing.
It is the most brilliant star. It's got Simmons in both.
Yeah.
He plays Santa in both.
That's so funny.
Which is great.
I actually thought of that when you said that. I was like, oh.
He's
actually the voice of
Santa. Yes.
In Klaus.
Yes. Now, Klaus is an animated film. Red One is a live action. But I'm telling you now.
No comparison to the stories at all.
Oh, gosh. This film... Klaus it's honestly, and I'm not joking, it's in my top 5 films of all time.
Yeah.
It's that good.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's beautiful. We make it a big family event every year, and we sit and we watch this film, and we're like, oh. And then we can't watch it again for a year because it takes that much. It hits me that hard. It's beautiful. It's such a great film.
It's so good.
All right, so that was unsolicited. I can't fix that movie.
We will not.
I will not be fixing the movie. No way. That one is untouchable. It's a really wonderful film. But this one, however...
it can be tweaked.
It can use some fixes. Overall, I thought it was not terrible.
It's a great idea.
It is a great idea. But some things about it just kind of made me go, why?
Yeah.
And so I think we can fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So the summary, if you haven't seen Red One, this follows a reluctant hero, yet again, our reluctant hero. And this is by Chris Evans. Okay.
Remember by Chris Evans?
No, he plays the reluctant hero.
You said this is by Chris Evans. I was like,
is played by.
Gotcha.
Which I originally thought it was not
like,
Chris.
okay.
I don't know why. I was thinking back. I thought it was Ryan Reynolds. Because I was like,
funny.
That's the one with Ryan Reynolds in it, right? Nope. It's Chris. But I guess they're kind of interchangeable a bit.
The humor leaned a bit towards Ryan Reynolds. I think he would have been a good choice for this film.
Yeah. But he's kind of our one of our main guys, and then there's yet another reluctant hero who's trying to get out of the game, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah.
And basically, they are kind of thrust into this huge mission to save Christmas when a group of bad guy villain ne'er-do-wells they threaten the holiday by kidnapping Santa.
They kidnap him.
They kidnap Santa.
They take him.
And so they've kind of got to go through a bunch of twists and turns and, interesting allies. And they track Santa down, and they have many action sequences, which are fun, car chases and, those kinds of things, which is fun. And then kind of along the way, they are supposed to discover the true meaning of courage and teamwork and the holiday spirit and all of that, culminating in the climactic showdown against, I'm always going to mess around it, what is it? Grilla, which is like this Nordic witch.
Yeah.
Who was basically stealing Santa to punish everybody on Earth.
Right.
Because she thinks that that's the way to go. Instead of giving them holiday cheer, let's punish them.
Right.
Make them,
pay for all the wrongs.
Pay for the wrongs. Jaywalking was one of the things listed.
Yes.
Which I agree with. I'm going to go ahead and say right now. I see people
jaywalking. She mentioned littering also, and I was like, okay, I see your point.
Yeah, I hate that too.
I feel that.
People will chunk stuff out their car, and I'm like, what are you doing? This is our world. How dare you?
So frustrating.
Yeah. So, what did you like? Let's start with that.
Okay, well, I really liked the idea of the movie. I just kind of this, it was almost like a Men in Black type feel to the organization, I guess.
Yeah.
They definitely didn't expand it as much as they could have, but I liked the idea of having kind of this secret organization that sort of, kind of oversaw, all of these magical things that
doings of Christmas.
That we consider myth.
Yeah.
So I loved that idea. I liked having Santa be kind of this, rather than just this lazy, jolly, fat guy.
Right.
He was this, almost this superhero type.
Right.
Who lived his life on a mission to do good. And then the end sequence, when he's giving out gifts and stuff like that, it was just, he was this awesome, like almost superhero type guy.
Right.
So I loved all of that. I loved the concept of it. I liked the North Pole, the visuals.
Yeah. The effects were cool. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. When they were in Krampus's world, it was cool. There were some really cool visuals there. So.
Well, I liked, the cast. Come on. They've got a stellar cast.
Yes.
And they're really, really good. Simmons was fantastic. Even the actress that plays his wife, I've loved her since Jumanji.
We haven't seen Bonnie in a while. She was amazing.
Incredible. All of them. They're fantastic actors. And I think they all did really great. And I think even the concept of him being the commander-in-chief, so like this whole red one, mm-hmm. All right, we're moving toward the door, that whole thing
right.
was kind of cool. Like I was like, oh, that's fun, I like that. Oh, that's cool. So
yes, this very kind of high-tech
right
business of Christmas.
Yeah. Like he's the commander-in-chief of Christmas. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Right. My hot take misstep. I thought that they didn't develop Mora at all. It really could have been a key component of this entire movie. And, like who Zoe is and her whole thing of how she's, they did one little scene with this and I was like, oh, I wanted more. And so like when Chris Evans is walking in and they're doing this headless horseman bit and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, yes. Delve, man. Right. Go into this.
Right.
And they kind of just didn't.
Yeah.
Another tiny small misstep here that I just thought was really stupid. The Rock is supposed to be this dude that's been around for 400 years is what it was?
Way more than that.
As long as
hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years, just like his character in the Jungle Cruise. But whatever, it doesn't matter. but like he's fighting these snowman creatures, and he didn't know how to take them out.
Yeah.
He was just like, I mean, you've been around forever. This is the first time they appeared.
Well, I guess they were specifically tied to Grilla, so maybe if he'd never had a confrontation with her.
I guess. I just kind of thought like he would know immediately
how to take care of them.
Take out the nose, that kind of thing.
Yeah, he kind of had to find out on the way.
He was like, oh, accidentally he wins. I was like, oh, boo. Anyway, that's my hot take. What do you got?
Well, I have several, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm going to be stepping on some of
probably will.
The points that you're going to be making.
Don't. Don't. Read my mind and don't step on any of them. I'll give you a sign like this. No, not that one.
So for me, again, the missteps are really just like things in the movie that kind of made me go, wait, what?
Okay.
So,
You're struggling now.
No. I know.
Okay, you know which one? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so like when she is supposedly manufacturing billions of these snow globes,
Grilla, right?
They all fit in a wagon at the end. That bothered me. That was like, wait, what? When Chris Evans like breaks out of his snow globe because he said a few kind words, I was like, wait, this is a critical flaw in her plan.
Yeah.
Like. What?
All the bad people are supposed to be in these things. And if somebody just says something kind,
have to say something nice, and then it breaks, it shatters, and you're free.
And they're supposed to be there for eternity. And in eternity, no one's ever going to think.
Nobody's ever going to like regret what they did in life.
I'm so sorry for this, crack. Everybody, just say something nice. Boop, 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 boop.
Just repent, and you're free. So that bothered me.
That would be a misstep.
The fact that they didn't, I don't know. I just wanted JK to be in the movie more.
Yeah, I do talk about that for sure.
I feel like they underutilized this incredible
character.
I mean, the whole movie is named Red One.
Not just the actor,
but it wasn't
but
about.
the character.
Yeah, it wasn't about Red One. It was about his bodyguard.
Yeah.
So. That bothered me.
Yeah,
I thought they could have utilized him a lot more. So there were a few there.
Well, this is definitely a Rock vehicle and not a Simmons vehicle, and I get it.
Yeah,
so whatever.
But
and I think that I agree. I agree. All right, let's just jump into Act 1. Let's just go for it. I don't have a ton of fixes for this one because I want you to get back with your family and enjoy the holidays. That's what I'm wanting. No, I honestly, I just didn't have that many with this one because honestly, it was fine. I think with these fixes, it would have changed a bunch of different things in the storyline. So I'm like, I can't fix that. It would change this entire bit over here, so it doesn't matter. So that doesn't even, I don't even talk about
right.
that
The
one.
biggest fixes come in the latter.
Yeah.
Like the latter part of the movie.
Right. Well, and I think the setup for me again, setup of
we have to
specifically, and I'll say now
Act 1 has to set it up.
Yeah. The villain is the setup of the villain. So, all right. So problem number 1 in Act 1, the holiday mythology rules are super vague. It kind of hints to this ancient Christmas lore, right? We've got magical bonds and old world pacts and ancient prisons that have been talked about throughout the whole movie, but it's never really defined.
Yeah.
And without rules, there's no stakes. There's it feels like a visual gimmick rather than the system and the world that they're supposed to exist in. So here's the deal. Here's my idea. Here's the concept. For a fix for this, introduce this holiday codex, this ancient magic codex that is kind of this ancient book that contains all the Christmas magic and its rules therein, right? Mm-hmm. And we open up with this kind of whimsical prologue that shows the codex creation and the origin of Santa and all these little mystical creatures and their powers. And you just kind of instantly go, oh, that's how this was formed and how it was created. And then you go a step further and go on the human side. Mora was created whenever when these creatures started getting out of line, and it is like the Men in Black, and they become throughout the whole movie. Mora should have been utilized more, but they become like the men in the chair. Right. They're always like going, "Oh, we got this. We got to take care of this. We're sending you this," and they're and as they're going, "Oh, we're facing a level 3 Buddha monster or whatever.
Buddha
I don't know.
Right.
Right. And like we're like, oh, we got for example, we got the snowman. It's like, all right, I take care of him. But yep, the nose, we got it. I'm on. Okay. There are these people.
They're the keepers of these legends.
Right, but then also
the rules.
Right, and specifically, they're there to clean up when the humans saw what was happening.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Exactly.
Right, because it's like he even says it like we do it all without humans ever seeing anything at all. Well, we just saw a huge fight with snowmen on the beach. How are you going to cover that up?
Right.
There's a way.
Right.
That you go in front of their faces and you dangle some tinsel in front of their faces, and they're like, ooh, right? And they're like,
so maybe there's a device kind of like Men in Black that makes them forget, or maybe they just have a way where they are able to clean it up.
Right.
Or maybe when things start happening, there's a way to keep people
to
from
shield
seeing
it right
in the beginning.
Yeah, put a snow globe over it, make
exactly.
them do their thing.
But the point is that Mora, as an organization,
should have been featured more for sure.
Needs to be an organization that.
And who knows? The writer could have actually written that, and it could end up on the cutting room
Maybe
floor.
it got edited out.
Yep, which is a mistake, Mr. Editor. If you did, shame on you.
That should have been,
ma'am or
featured
sir.
Way more.
Right. 2. Santa's character is not utilized that much at all. He's a plot device.
Yes.
He's what gets stolen. And that's frustrating. We're told Santa has this incredible power, and we show him lifting weights, and that's kind of it, really?
Right. Again, I think that was just to set him up as a totally different Santa than we are used to.
But he needs to be beloved, but barely seeing him, it just... only just to get kidnapped.
Right, we don't really know him.
The emotional impact of his disappearance is like super undercooked. And I'm like, I wanted more. For a fix, you give Santa time on screen. You have to. I think of him as this heroic, kind of warrior saint.
Yeah.
Right? This really cool character. But he's got this other really super kind soft side like Grandpa, who breaks protocol and sneaks out of the workshop and hangs out with the grandkids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's easy to sell Santa as a kind person.
Sure.
He's Santa.
Right.
However, why do we love this Santa?
Right.
Why do we love this specific Santa? And it won't take much. But because he's always like, oh, I love getting out, hanging out with the kids, but he wasn't really shown with the kids. We wasted the time
showing the Rock.
Yeah,
protecting
him from, and I get it. Again, I get it. It's supposed to be, this whole thing about him, being the chief and him, being the guard between them.
The whole movie's set up to show his character arc, right? How he goes from being done because he's about to resign. From him being done to finding the spirit of Christmas
again. Right.
So yes, I understand that, but I agree with you. We never really saw this Santa Claus's character. We don't feel. I mean, obviously, the reason we feel the urgency of getting Santa back is because we all know how important Christmas is.
Right.
And it's like, oh, we have to get him back to save Christmas. But really, we need to feel the urgency of getting him back because we love this Santa.
This specific Santa. That's right.
And because we know how important he is.
Right. To everything. So, Act 2, and this is the big one.
Yeah.
This is the really, really big one. The villain's motive is kind of underdeveloped, and also the villain is like, wait, who?
Right. Had you ever heard of the Christmas Switch before?
No.
I mean, I was like...
Gryla, yeah.
I was like, did they make her up for this film?
Movie?
And
yeah.
then we looked her up, and nope, she's real. She's a real...
She's like an Icelandic witch, and I'm like, really?
In Iceland, she's like a myth.
Yeah.
Kind of like an Icelandic
So
Krampus.
If you're in Iceland and you're listening to this, you're like, Grýla, yeah, we got it. But everybody else is like, who?
Who? I literally thought they made her up.
I thought they made her up.
Film.
I thought they made her up for this film too. I had no clue. That's, I guess, the issue.
Yeah.
That's part of the problem. So here's my deal. Grila's entire plan basically amounts to the world needs more fear because,
people are out of line.
People are out of line. And it's just nonsensical at that point because we don't really know why she's doing what she's doing other than just that.
Yep, that's it.
And then Grilla, I'm like, honestly, it never explains who she is, her connection. Not really. She appears, kind of growls, threatens people, can spin her head around if somebody happens to say her name.
Yeah, apparently she hears her name
and she's like, huh?
Whenever it's spoken.
Yeah.
We don't even know that she was even connected to Santa or Krampus until we get to Krampus's castle.
Yeah, which gives her no real justification for why she wanted Santa or the holiday in general to fall. Not really. She's just kind of a villain without a philosophy, and it's just noise. And that's what she kind of appeared to me as, a character that I don't understand, who's doing something that I think is supposed to be really bad, but I don't know why. I don't understand why. And so that's a kind of an issue. So, like I said, here's the big fix. Okay?
And also, sorry, before you get to the fix, can I just say that having a villain who does horrible, terrible, naughty things to punish naughty people who do naughty things feels totally nonsensical to me.
Right.
It's like the whole time I'm like, but wait, how can you be so morally justified?
Because you're doing
worse things than the people that you're punishing.
Lock yourself up.
To me, that didn't make any sense. They didn't give her any kind of a moral standard at all.
Right. Kidnapping is bad.
'Cause she was ready to kill. She's ready to murder everybody that got in her way.
When the snowmen went for the guys, they straight up ready to kill him.
Well, yeah, and at the end, he was like, if you're going to take Santa, you're going to have to kill me. She was like, no,
I'll do it.
No problem. Here, let's go.
Yeah.
She had no problem
killing,
murder, kidnapping, destruction of property, anything she had to do to get to those jaywalkers. And to me, I was...
Get those jaywalkers.
Yeah, I was just like, I can't buy this. I can't take this character seriously as a villain because her motivation makes no sense at all.
So for a fix, we know that Grilla exists, but if you need to create a new character to make the storyline that I'm going to suggest happen, then fine. I think you do it because you make her a fallen cornerstone of Christmas mythology.
Yes.
Make her somebody central to the lore, and whenever she's corrupted, it matters to the story. So here's the idea. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes? Are you set? You're on the corner of your seat, ready to go?
I'm on the edge, yeah.
Okay. Santa and Krampus are brothers, and their sister...
Sister.
The sister, Grilla. They're all connected in the beginning of the codex. In the codex, the Santa, he was to reward the good kids. Krampus would remind the bad kids that they were doing wrong and encourage them to do better. And Grilla was the spirit of consequence. Of conscience, sorry. She was the spirit of this consciousness of balancing the two things, balancing both. Don't go too far on this edge,
right?
And don't go too far on this. So the sister
keeping the brothers out of the ditches.
Yes, so they don't go too kind where everybody gets everything they want. You're not punishing anybody so far that they just want to give up. Right? There's
she keeps the balance.
This idea of the kind of the spirit of being balanced in the consciousness of balance,
right?
Of being equalizing things out, and this ancient being who is balancing both things of the generosity and kind of the idea of punishment. Accountability is the middle person who's there. And then for centuries, she's warned whenever correction's going too far, gently guided Krampus back to his rage of
right.
That's to me, that's super cool, super great idea.
Right.
Right, but then as the world starts to change, everybody just starts recognizing Santa. And it all becomes about Santa, Santa, Santa. Krampus kind of gets left in the wayside, and when the balance shifted, so did she.
Right, not because of Santa himself necessarily, but because the world
starts to shift.
Latched onto Santa and not the other two.
Right, and then because of that, she was actually, and honestly, like she was forgotten in the lore. Mm-hmm. She was forgotten, and it warped her. It changed her, and it left her completely diminished and forgotten from the Codex, like completely.
Right.
And then Krampus only exists in stories that scare children.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And only in certain places.
Certain places. So being written out of the mythology, she's like forgotten, and she starts to rot, and she starts to be corrupted. And, as it's, centuries continue on, she isn't looking to, hurt people or find fear and make them basically change or whatever. She's looking for restoration.
She wants to be part of
She wants to be part of this again, and she wants to take her rightful place back. So she does the only thing that she knows to do. She links with Krampus, and she says, let's take Christmas back from Santa Claus. Okay. You partner them.
Yes.
Yes. And then you've got a cool story to go up against, and they kidnap Nick.
Right, and their motivation makes sense.
Yes.
They're not just mad at people who are littering. She's trying to become what she used to be.
Right.
She's trying to find her way back to the place and the role and the purpose that she wants.
Right.
Had.
And the only thing that they've seen is they're like, oh, she's trying to, punish everybody. But they're like, no, she's actually trying to, and that's the thing. And it could be as this, as her warped mind is kind of creating what she has to do, maybe that's all she is focusing on, because Krampus has been forgotten, and she's like trying to put it back.
That's the only way she knows how to restore
the balance
is more punishment, because there's been so much grace
and there's been no
and mercy for bad people. Bad people still get gifts. They still get rewarded. They still get everything they want. Sometimes even the worse you are, the more you get what you want.
Yeah. So that she's trying to find balance, and in her mind, that's what she thinks she has to do. So the next problem, a lot of locations just kind of felt like plot devices also, and not a progression of the story. You went from the beach to, you went to the Krampus's castle, and you kind of jumped around. But like, I feel like, and there was a lot of places that they were going that were like kind of mortal realm places. I'm like, man, dive in deep.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Because the North Pole was so magical and cool.
Yes.
Krampus's place was so
cool.
It was like this magical,
really the best
cool
part
world.
of the movie.
It was the best part of the movie. But then the beach, and then like the city. And
they
kind of went to these places that brought us out of that world.
Right. I think once they begin the chase to find Santa, they go to Jack Frost's frozen temple, and they retrieve a relic that they need to open up doors to the Spirit of New Year, and where they find an informant who's trading a prophecy for favors. And then
I love it.
They go to Krampus's
It's so much
mountain.
better than like going from toy store to toy store.
Yeah,
they're actually going like from
fun places,
these mythical places,
right?
And finding these mythical items
to help them along their journey, right. You go to Krampus's mountain, where they think they're hiding Nick, but then realizing that he's actually been back at the North Pole. Mm-hmm. I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that North Pole bit where it was a twist, and she was acting like she was
somewhere else.
The partridge, I think is what they called her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of her sons, one of her shape-shifting sons was acting like
the partridge. Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus.
Right. So anyway, I think it gives the movie a little bit more creativity and kind of, honestly, some more franchisal opportunities. And
franchisal. Franchisal.
Yeah. I made that word up. It works.
Yeah.
Act 3. Man, we cruise through this fast, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah. The showdown, y'all. The final battle, to me, doesn't really have a payoff. And so it was just a lot of CG with, characters, and they crash the sleigh, and she's now this big huge monster with two tails.
She takes her true form.
Yeah, and she's again what you said. Hey, I'm ready to kill and destroy everybody, although that's who I'm trying to punish. What?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So the finale for a fix, because the thing is, like, nobody's character arc is getting fulfilled here. It's just
nobody's changed.
It's just a big.
I mean, I think they tried to have a big moment with Chris Evans' character
and his son
when they broke like the snow
and
globes
they could have done that. That's fine.
And so he grew a little bit by taking some ownership of his actions.
And there's nothing wrong with doing a little thing right before the big battle. That's totally fine.
Realizing, hey, I can do better.
Right. But the final should definitely center around saving Santa.
Yeah.
You've got, so we set this back in the North Pole.
Right.
But not in the doldrums of they always do that. They're like, underneath.
The tunnel system.
The tunnels. God, the tunnel system. It's the writer's great fallback. It's in the North Pole.
Yes.
And it's Santa is kidnapped, and, the witch conjures all the creatures that she has under her control, and all the elves, all the people that live in this massive city, the polar bears, and
the elves,
everything.
and
They're all coming, Jack and Drift, and the whole Mora team.
And all of Mora, yes.
Yes, you bring Mora back in, and they're all fighting, and they're using mythical weapons that they've taken off of, like, this is from the Headless Horseman, and this one is from blah blah blah. They're just using all of these cool things that they've weaponized.
And maybe the snowmen come back for her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like because to not give her any powers obviously she has powers, but
she's got listening powers.
She had to take Santa's powers basically to create for her plan to happen.
Right.
And so to me, it's like, give her powers.
Right.
Give her something that she can do. Maybe she can create more snowmen. Maybe she can create other things, and she can create her own little army.
Right. So you mount a full invasion of, in the North Pole, and then there's Krampus and I'm going to say her name wrong again. Grilla. They are battling back everybody. In the end, Krampus has a choice to, I've got to, she's like, end him, end it, end it once and for all. We'll take our place. And he realizes that can't happen. He can't,
right,
what he's done. And his brother, he has a moment of realization that what he's wanted all along is to be back with him, not to destroy him.
Yes.
And when that happens, boom. He wanted accountability, right? He wanted there to be, consequences for bad actions. And whenever he says, I'm going to show pity on you. I'm going to show you grace. She is then changed too. The rot starts to be pulled out. She starts getting, the warped mind starts changing again. And she starts finding that balance again of who she originally was. She's restored, right?
Right.
And then we have that. We have that idea of, there is this balance back with all of them. And
right.
That's kind of...
So once the brothers kind of bring each other back into balance,
right.
It restores her.
Right. Right. And then the final ending of the movie, the final thing is the final ending feels super earned because nobody has changed. It's like the holiday is saved, but the character
you mean
arcs
in the movie the way it is.
The way it is.
Nobody changed.
Nobody really changed. The character arcs feels kind of stapled on. And he changed, right? He looks at Jack as him, but he sees the kid again, and he's like, "Oh, you see it, don't you?" That's what his character arc was boiled down to?
Yeah.
Boo. No.
Suddenly I see people in their innocence again.
No, yeah. And all we really see is Santa delivering presents. That's the end of the movie.
In a very cool way.
Yeah,
but
cool. But for a fix, in the final thing, We give every major character their moment to resolve their character arc. Drift doesn't just see, balance because a kid, his dad is talking to his kid, and he's like, oh, you see it. Well, I mean, yeah, he's nice. He's learned how to be nice, but he's learned from the family that was restored. He learned that there is balance because his whole thing is like, I need balance. Mm-hmm. That's what everybody was feeling.
Yeah.
They were missing the balance because it has been out of balance. Santa admits he made mistakes. He should have, instead of just being like praised by everybody, he should have gone, no, you know what? There should be balance in this world. It can't just be all about happy, good, happy, good presents. There should be consequences whenever you do bad things. There should be, and we might not say it, but we actually do need to have, and I think that would have really grounded this film and made it real. Look, man, admitting there should be consequences for
there needs to be accountability for.
There has to be accountability in our lives
for what you've done and the choices that you've made.
That's right. And so, and then when Grilla, and I did it right, mm-hmm. and Krampus are kind of, whenever she's confronted with this, Krampus accepting that, he shouldn't just be so hardcore, punish, destroy, make them suffer. He softened that, and she's kind of come back to who she really was. Then there's a complete redemption for the entire family.
Right.
Complete redemption. Then we get a glimpse of the world that has balance.
Right.
Kindness with accountability.
Right.
Right? And then all three, and this is why I'd love to see this shot, all three are on the sled. The family is completely balanced and restored, and Krampus is zipping into houses leaving coal.
Putting coal in those stockings.
In the stockings, and Santa leaving gifts. And she's balancing, and she's, driving the sled.
Right.
Right? And that would have been a cool idea to go, look.
I think that would have been awesome.
We do need balance back in our lives. We can't just be all about, it's all good. It's going to be cool. Close your eyes to the bad. No, you know what? It's true. Bad does need accountability, and we need to have some consequence for that. And if that means that you need some coal in your stocking, okay. Maybe you'll get the idea. Strive for better, right? I think that would have been a cool idea, but maybe it would be a little bit too heavy for a kid's movie. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just saying. I mean, I just think it would have been a cool lesson to learn.
I mean, this wasn't just a kids movie. We kind of lump all Christmas movies into kids movies, but
I would have liked to have seen it. I would have liked to have seen it.
Yeah, honestly, it was a good holiday movie, and I think it was a good family movie, and I think showing a family kind of come back into balance with each other.
Right.
It also, kind of brings to light this idea that, look, you're going to have different personalities in a family,
right.
But that doesn't mean that you can't be a family.
Right. So for a closing thought, I think it had all the ingredients for family fun and action comedy, but it's because, it was missing balance, literally. I think it just kind of was one-sided and just made it kind of clunky, and it just made it a high-octane spectacle instead of a story that we could learn from and grow with. Because I think a movie that you can later talk to your kids about and go, well, why do you think it's important to have accountability? Oh, okay. Well, that's a cool conversation to have. I think that would be kind of cool. So anyway, I think, grounding it with those things, I think could be make it a really cool story that could kind of transcend, I think, the Christmas genre and make it something, I don't know, kind of worth extending and talking about. I think that would be fun.
Yeah. So just in a nutshell, overall, they definitely needed to expand the mythology.
Yeah.
They needed to draw us deeper into the mythical world.
Right.
They needed to increase Mora, which is this organization that sort of takes charge of this mythical world.
Right.
And then they needed to have some actual growth and motivation for the characters doing what they're doing. So
that's all we've got. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed the Christmas episode this week.
Episode.
Yeah. And you got anything else?
Everybody, I hope you have a wonderful holiday.
Yes.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
Have a great New Year.
Yeah,
and
enjoy
stuff.
your families. Yeah. And we will see you next time.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.